Hello everyone, this is Triana. So today we are going to discuss about compound words, which is a part of English grammar. You can see my details on the screen. So, introduction to compound words. Compound words are formed when two or more words are combined to create a new word with a specific meaning. So when two words which has their meanings respect to meanings combine to form a new word which has its own meaning. That means a new word is formed with a specific meaning. They are common in the English language and enhance vocabulary and expression. Understanding how to identify and use compound words can improve both writing and reading skills. So these compound words play a vital role in English grammar. This shows how efficiently the language is. Next, what are compound words? So a word that is made up of two or more different words are known as compound words. So if we see, compound words consist of two or more individual words joined together. The combined word often has a meaning that is different from the individual words. So the two individual words has their own meaning, whereas the new word which is formed by those two words have its own meaning. So examples include notebook, sunflower and toothbrush. So notebook is formed by two different words. Those are note and book. So those two are combined to form a word notebook which has a specific meaning. And so sunflower is also the same, sun and flower. Toothbrush is as the same. Next, we have types in these compound words. Let's see. So types of compound words. We have three types of compound words: closed compound words, hyphenated compound words, and open compound words. So these are the three main types of the compound words. Closed compounds are written as one word like classroom. So these closed compound words looks like the same word, means these are not separated by space or hyphen. Those are called closed compound words, whereas open compound words are given a space between two words. And next, hyphenated compounds. These are such as mother-in-law. So we can see hyphens between the three words, that is mother, in, and la. So we can see hyphens. So these are known as hyphenated compound words. So you can see some examples on the screen. So open compound words include everything: school, schoolhouse, grasshopper, sunflower. So closed compound words: hot dog, grand jury, hyphenated, up to date, like this. So closed compound words. Closed compounds are formed when two words are combined without spaces or hyphens. As we have said, closed compound words are formed without spaces or hyphens. They're often used for new or familiar objects and concepts like cupboard or toothpaste. So cupboard is formed by two words, one is cup and board. So these both are combined to form a new word, cupboard, so which has no spaces in it. These words are usually accepted as standard vocabulary in dictionaries. So as we have discussed, these are essential in the vocabulary. So hyphenated compound words. Hyphenated compound words include two or more words connected by hyphens. As we have said, hyphens are used between words to form these hyphenated compound words. They often clarify meaning or improve readability, such as well being or mother in law. So we can see hyphens between the words. So though it is one word, we can see hyphens separating the two words. So such words are known as hyphenated compound words. Hyphenation rules can vary, so it's important to consult style guides when in doubt. So giving hyphen is important in hyphenated compound words. So open compound words. Open compounds are written as separate words but function together as a single noun or adjective. So as we have said, in open compound words we include a space. Examples include post office. So you can see a space between post and office, but it acts as a one word together. When it is read, it should be as post office, which is one word. So real estate and full moon are examples of these open compound words. So I have given the examples in next slide, or in upcoming slides. We can see a number of examples there. These words are often recognized as a single concept despite being written separately. So though they are written separately, like post office and separated by a gap, but we read it together as post office. So it is one word. These are known as open compound words. So how to recognize compound words? Look for two words that combine to form a new meaning different from the individual words. As we have discussed, the meaning is different from the two individual words as tooth and brush. So tooth is a word which has its specific meaning, and brush also has its specific meaning. When those two combine, it forms a new word which have its own meaning, like toothbrush. Check if the words are commonly used together to describe a specific object or idea. So specific object like toothbrush. Context within sentences can help determine whether words are part of a compound. So the context, as we can read the words. They itself say whether it is a compound word or not. So common examples of compound words. Some common compound words include firefighter, bookshelf, and raincoat. So many compound words are nouns, but there are also adjectives like bittersweet and well known. A bittersweet is open and well known is a hyphenated compound word. Recognizing this helps in understanding and expanding vocabulary. So as we have said, these are essential in English vocabulary. So these are some example of compound words. We shall see some examples of compound words in our upcoming slide. So rules and tips for using compound words. What are the rules? Always check a dictionary if you are unsure whether a compound word is closed, hyphenated, or open. So in dictionary we can see number of words and with a perfect grammar. They have given like Oxford dictionaries. We can see whether those are a closed compound word, hyphenated compound word, or open compound word. Be consistent in hyphenation and spacing according to style guides or dictionaries. As we have discussed, dictionaries give a clarity on these compound words. Remember that some compound words evolve over time from open to closed forms. So some compound words may be confusing, means we can determine whether these are open or closed. So we recommend dictionaries for them. Next. So as I have said, these are the list of compound words where we can see open compound words. See like this. Closed form compound words, hyphenated compound words. So according to parts of speech, which are verbs, adjectives, and nouns. So all adjectives may involve hyphenated and nouns involve closed or like this. So you can see on the screen there are a number of examples. So in summary, compound words are essential components of English that combine two or more words to create new meanings. They can be classified into closed, hyphenated, and open types, each with specific rules. As we have said, these are classified into three types. Those are hyphenated, open, and closed. Mastering the use of compound words enhances clarity and richness in your writing and speaking. So I hope you understand the compound words. These are very essential in our spoken English as well as in the exams. So thank you.